So, good morning, everyone. So I'll just give him my little spiel for the morning, right? Um, so moving to Atlanta, I've had the pleasure of, being introduced to a lot of entrepreneurs and also people, just want to do more with their life. But what I've found that when I've sat down with people and I've talked to people, that all these entrepreneurs are still attached to their full-time job. So I started thinking about it, the more and more people I talk to, because everybody has a side hustle here. Everybody. I love the culture. I love that people actually want to do more. The only thing it brings me back to, so if this is something that you're passionate about, so every time, if this is something that you're passionate about, then why don't you put the time and effort into your business the same way that you put into your job? I realized that in order for me to build a business, I have to work just as hard on those 12-hour shifts as I actually had to doing my own business. So the same effort and the dedication that I put into giving someone else my all just so that I could get a paycheck, it's the same dedication you have to put into your business. You can't start a business and say, oh, well, the money isn't coming in. Because everybody knows in American business that the first 3 to 5 years that your business is not going to give you a profit. It doesn't matter if you buy into a franchise or you build one from scratch. The first 3 to 5 years, your business is not going to be profitable. So my question is, why do we give up on our business, our dream, our aspirations, and our goal after 1 month or 2 months because we don't see any results? People work for years in order to build a multi-million dollar company. So do you feel like that your dreams and your success isn't worth that time and that effort? Because it certainly is. If this is something that God put into you and you had a vision about, then it's something that you should diligently and passionately pursue from the minute that he puts it in you. And don't give up on it. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to build anything. Hell, it takes 10 months to have a baby. So why would you wait and just after a month or two say, no, 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 I need to go back to work? No, 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 no. You need to put in work. You need to do what you need to do to be focused and dedicated to you the same way you were when somebody offered you a paycheck. A paycheck is just a means of saying, here, build my dream and get away from yours. That's not what we need to do. We need to focus and we need to build and create legacies so that our families have something to fall back on. That's something that we don't do in our community. And we're more than capable because we're compassionate people. We see a need and we go after it and we build things that can help other people. And the lifeline of any business, and this is what working with my company has taught me, is that I always wanted to be in leadership, right? I wanted to help others. I wanted to change the culture. I wanted just to help people find their passion and their dreams, right? But my leaders didn't build me up. The people that were above me, the management, they said every day, do this, do this, do this. Task work. Never, in order to self-improve, Donita, you need to read books. You have to read books. Your personality, like people, I love to keep it 100. But that's the thing. In business, I can't keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? There are things that I have to change about myself in order to be successful in business. Everybody doesn't want to keep it 100, Donita. Some people want a quiet and meek person. And that's one thing. And I realize it's why I didn't excel in leadership in the corporate world, because no one poured into me how you need to tone it down. Maybe you shouldn't have said this like this. Read this book, you know what I'm saying? Self-improve and develop. Listen to videos, listen to books on audio. Just do things to improve yourself. It's not about just getting an education and showing up at work every day. You got to transform you. And so learning that, so most people will get offended by that, but I didn't get offended by that, because as I have continued to work on myself and try not to say everything that comes to mind, because God knows if I did, that you can't be successful like that. Sometimes you have to take the thoughts and think them in your head only, and then maybe when you get into that private time, have a conversation about it. But that's the difference. Like, you have to be around people that mentor you. My mentors have been pouring in me for so long. They encourage me. They continue to push me up. They also show me what I need to do to be successful. And that's what you don't get in American business. And companies just want people that will be there to actually make their dreams come true. All they care about is the bottom line. No. In my business, in my company, what I care about is people. Yes, we all need to make money, but you need to care about people. You need to care about their personal development. You need to care about what's going on in their life. You're not just a manager. It's fine line between this and this and this. No, you're working with people. They're not robots. You have to sit and talk to them and find out what moves them. And I feel like I never got that. I feel like it was always about how many shifts can you work and what can you do from here on out. And then when it was time for an interview or for me to progress, to move forward, you don't feel like I'm good enough. Well, I feel like I'm great enough. So from now on, I'm never going to let someone tell me what I can and cannot do. I've never let anybody tell me that anyways. I was a black girl that dropped out of high school and had 2 babies by the age of 17. Went back to school and got a master's degree. So I'm never going to let anybody tell me what I can and cannot do anyways. Even when people said that I would never make it, I was always going to fail. So don't ever let anybody change you. You know what I'm saying? For the worse. If they're coming to your life to bring value, then that's different. We're here to bring value to people. We're here to educate people. We're here to build a brand that actually pushes people forward. You know what I'm saying? When I leave you, I want to leave you better than I found you. And that's my mission. And there's nothing that can change that. So I will see you guys at the top.